Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Welcome into Mississippi Live Weather This Morning. Happy Monday morning out there to you. Happy Thanksgiving week out there to you as well. We have a lot to talk about before we get to Thanksgiving. So here's what you need to know as you're headed out and about early on your Monday morning. Number one thing is rain returns today, not this morning, but later on in the day, we're going to be tracking out some rain. Secondly, we're going to be seeing rain stick around not only for today, but all the way through tomorrow, especially within the morning hours and then throughout your day tomorrow as well. And then even getting a little bit stormy again. We're going to be breaking that down as well. After we get through the rain chances today and for your Tuesday, the next big thing we're going to be talking about is that big cool down. It's going to be happening later on in the work week out there for your Thanksgiving holiday as well, making for some coats to be needed out there for your Thanksgiving outfit. Here's a look overall at Mississippi Live radar out there this morning. Not really tracking anything, maybe a few showers trying to push into places like the Delta, but overall the majority of that rainfall right now sitting in places like central Arkansas, from Little Rock up into Heber Springs. Yes, maybe a few light showers trying to creep into the Delta from places like Clarksdale down into Cleveland. But overall, most of us very dry out the door this morning. You can see especially the rest of us sitting dry out there this morning. So rain sitting well off to our east, but not too far away. That's going to be moving in as we head throughout your day ahead. Take a look outside though before it gets here. We are looking at nice roadways out there this morning. This is a live look over in Columbus. Temperatures in the 40s, so a little bit cooler out there this morning as you're getting out and about. But again, you can see smooth roadways over there on that MDOT traffic camera. That's the story really across the area. Take a look at this. I'm going to step out and show you a full view of a nice sunrise out there this morning. This is over in Macon, so nice conditions as well. Temperatures in the middle 40s there. So again, a little bit cooler, but overall pretty nice out there. You can see a little bit of a drip from that camera. Overall, nice conditions. You can see beautiful sunrise ongoing. Enjoy the nice and drier conditions because, again, they're not going to be lasting for too long out there. Temperatures right now in the 40s across the board, 41 up in Tupelo, 43 New Albany, even 30s trying to check in places like Alcorn County, 47 in Eupora, 46 in Grenada, 49 over in Cleveland, 46 in Kosciuszko. So most of us in the 40s out there this morning. Again, not too bad to start off your day. Going throughout your day ahead, though, temperatures do continue to warm up. We'll be in the upper 40s by 7, 60s by your 10 o'clock hour, 70s return today. So we'll be near 70 throughout your afternoon hours, and you can see rain chances just go up as we head afternoon and then into your early evening. We'll see them continue to trek on the upward side of things going into those overnight hours. Temperatures in the 60s by your 7 o'clock. Here is the reason for these storms that are going to be moving in. Take an overall view of satellite and radar out there this morning. You can see that low pressure system sitting off in Texas, causing some rain. Again, just pushing ahead of it in places like Dallas, all the way into central Arkansas, moving off ahead of this system. Let me put this into motion. This is going to be continuing lifting off to the north as it does. Rain moves closer into our area, but you can see this is 3 p.m. and rain's still kind of sitting where it is this morning. So not looking at too much change between now and your early afternoon. However, into the evening, we really watch that front lift off to the north, and that cold front doesn't get here until your early Tuesday morning. So that's why I say rain chances continue this afternoon and evening all the way into your day on Tuesday as that front finally decides to push through in the early morning hours of your Tuesday, continuing to make its way out of the area as we head later on in the day. And you can see this secondary cold front. You see there, you're tracking 1 and 2 cold fronts out there. This one causing us a few showers and storms that could be on the heavier side of things. This one allowing even cooler air to dip in by midweek. So kind of a reinforcing shot of cool air right behind that first front. As we head into your Wednesday morning, things start off on a much drier and clearer note out there. Going throughout your Wednesday should be on the dry side of things. Hey, with this system moving through though, we're going to be seeing some travel impacts. So I want to show you this if you are headed outside of our area for your Thanksgiving holiday. Today, we're looking at moderate impacts stretching from places like Texas, central Texas to southern Texas, all the way up into Minneapolis and Chicago, stretching all the way over into Denver. This is all due to that system that's going to be causing some rain in the central portion of the United States. Also, some moderate impacts from Montana over into Washington as well. Watch as we head into your Tuesday. I'm going to show you your travel impacts for tomorrow as well. That really shifts off to the east. So if you're planning on traveling on your Tuesday, more to the east, places like Alabama, Georgia, into the Carolinas, up into the northeast as well. Going to be dealing with that rain still in the area, still just shifting off to the east and causing some impacts to your travel plans as well. Nothing to cancel for, but definitely something you want to keep an eye on if you're planning on getting out on the roadways over your next few days. After this rain moves through, again, I told you we're going to be dealing with a major blast of cool air coming into play mid to late week. It's going to cause, again, some coats needed for Thanksgiving, some chilly conditions out there as we head into the later part of your work week or your Thanksgiving week, I should say. And it's also going to cause you to need some coats out there for the Egg Bowl if you're planning on going to that. Coming up next, we'll talk through all of that rain chances. We'll go more hour by hour of when you can expect rain to exactly to move into your area. We'll also talk about the severe storm chances. So you're going to want to stick around for that. We'll talk about what our main impacts here are going to be in North Mississippi. And of course, a full look at your 7-day. It's all coming up right after this.
Give the gift of a delicious burger from Bulldog Burger, a soup and sandwich from Sweet Pepper's Deli, appetizers and cocktails from The Grill, or even a wood-fired steak from Harvey's. Choice is the perfect gift. An all-in-one gift card from Eat With Us.
At Room to Room, there's no need to wait. Black Friday deals are going on now.
Get 36-month special financing and we're paying your sales tax now at Room to Room. You don't want to miss it.
Room to Room Tupelo, where we know there's no place like your home.
We've still got 0% financing on every one of these at some term. We've got a huge cash rebate if you want to pay cash, and they're here now. They're not going to be here for long. Come to Murphy Brothers today and check out the new LS tractors.
Even though Gabe grew up in Alabama, Mississippi has now become his home and his family. And one thing about Gabe is he keeps his family safe.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McAuley.
Hey, good morning. Happy Monday out there to you. I'm meteorologist Maggye McAuley. Thanks as always for starting off your work week, starting off your Monday here with Mississippi Live Weather. We have a whole lot to talk about before we get into Thanksgiving. So buckle up. We're going to talk about rain chances over your next few days, all due to this system sitting down to the south and west of us. You can see that rain stretching, that rain band from places like central Texas all the way into central Arkansas out there this morning. Again, all due to this system that's going to be continuing to move in our area as we head over your next really 12 to even 24 hours. As of this morning, though, looking very nice out there. Take a look over in Oxford. Beautiful conditions out there this morning in Lafayette County. Take a look over in Starkville, Mississippi. We got to show Oxford and Starkville at the same times over your next few days because of the Egg Bowl, right? Can't show one without showing the other. So here's a look over in Oktibbeha County. Beautiful sunrise ongoing right now. Still see some fog banks out there in the distance. It hasn't been as bad as it was last week, but still could see some patchy fog out there this morning. Temperatures in the middle 40s, so a little bit cooler out the door, a little bit quieter on campus. I know a lot of folks are out for this week across the board in all of our schools. Take a look at your airport delays this morning if you're headed out and about for your Thanksgiving holiday. Here's the good news. Not tracking much delays out there this morning unless you are headed off to Dallas-Fort Worth. Now, they're looking at a lot of rain moving through their area this morning, probably causing those moderate delays, but the rest of us not seeing anything to back up those airways. As for sitting here in North Mississippi, temperatures, going to be getting into the 50s by 8, middle 50s to upper 50s by 9, into the 60s by your 10 o'clock hour. And we're back in the 70s today for most of us. Now, if you're further off to the north, could be staying in the 60s from Senatobia, Oxford, Boonville, over into places like Iuka and Red Bay. But for the majority of us in the 70s today, 71 in Lee County, 72 in Bruce, 74, even middle 70s, showing up in places like Eupora and down into the Golden Triangle region. Here's the main story we're watching that you just saw an update from. Severe weather risk from the Storm Prediction Center out there for your Monday. That level 2 out of 5, that slight risk, yes, clipping some of our counties over in the Delta and then over into very, very southern portions of Atala County and then going further to the south. That level 2 creeping even further north, clipping just the very southern portions of Lee County, the Golden Triangle region, and then sitting south of that as well. So main risk, I think, today is actually going to be in the Delta and then south of that. So I'm thinking like northern Louisiana into more central Mississippi. However, it's actually tomorrow that I think I'm going to be keeping my eye on into tomorrow morning. That's when we actually see the front push through that could be bringing more stronger storms in the mix. So severe weather risk, that 1 out of 5 clipping more of us, especially more north of us, as we head into your Tuesday. And again, that shifts all the way into portions of Alabama and Georgia and up into Tennessee as well. So keeping our eye for a few storms to be on the stronger side of things tonight, and then especially out there for your Tuesday morning. So let's take it by hour. When can you expect this rain to be in and out of the area? Now through noon, I really think we're good to go. If you got any plans, I'm really not looking at any major rain in here before noon. Yeah, a few showers could try to creep into places like the Delta. So if you're closer to the Mississippi River, maybe a spot shower or two. But watch as we head into the afternoon. That's when we finally start to see maybe a little push of this rain a little bit closer to us. And then as we head into those dinner time hours. So if you got any plans later this evening, talking dinner time plans, maybe you're getting out on the roadways after work, not going to be great conditions to do so. We're going to be seeing rain really start to blanket our area as we head around dinner time. So around 6 o'clock, seeing rain pushing further in, especially for northwest Mississippi, getting in on that rain a little bit earlier than us in northeast Mississippi, but that just continues to shift in overnight. Look at this. By 10 o'clock, we're looking at very heavy rain stretching from places like Alcorn County, Lafayette County, down to Grenada County. And you can see those reds really getting into play into the Delta. Again, that's the area we're going to be watching for maybe a few storms on the stronger side of things this evening. Main things we're watching for localized flooding and also some gusty winds with that as well. So that's the area we're going to be watching today as that moves through. But still some heavy rain nonetheless for all of us as we head later on this evening. I want you to keep your alerts on overnight because watch, these storms do not play around. They continue into the overnight hours. By midnight, you're probably going to be woken up or most likely to a rumble of thunder or two if you're a light sleeper. Still seeing some very heavy rain into play into midnight and on and then into your early Tuesday. Here's the thing with Tuesday is those storms continue to slide off to the east. That's when we finally start to see that cold front push in. As it does, as those storms slide off, we could see, again, a few of these try to be on the stronger side of things into your early Tuesday morning as well. So the threat still remains even into the early hours. That's why I said keep your alerts on, especially if you're not going to be out and about getting to work or school on your Tuesday. If anything goes haywire, if any of these storms try to become strong to severe, we're going to be the first to let you know. We will be live on Mississippi Live Weather out there in the morning. And we'll be live anyway at 6:30. I'll be here, but if need be before then, that will be the case. Going throughout noon and on, we'll start to see a little bit of a clearing take place into the afternoon. Can't route maybe a light brief shower or two on the backside of the system into your Tuesday evening, but overall that main threat is going to be over with out there by noon on your Tuesday. As for how much rain are we looking to see overall, I think around an inch can be said across the area. It's well needed. We'll take it. We have to take a severe weather risk with it, but overall the rain is needed here in North Mississippi. So yes, around an inch I think is going to be the main story all across the board over your next few days once everything is said and done. Now let's talk about the cooler conditions. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Yeah, rain chances stick around today and tomorrow with a few that could be on the stronger to severe side of things. And then that major cool down happens. Take a look at this. High temperature out there for tomorrow in the 70s. That double shot of cold air comes in with those two cold fronts moving in, and temperatures in the middle 50s out there by your Wednesday. So make sure if you got any plans Tuesday into Wednesday, if you're planning to go across the area, bring the coat. Temperatures in the low 50s out there for your Thanksgiving holiday, and then also into Friday. So very cold conditions. If you're planning on getting out and about in the morning hours as well, I know we have hunting season. Maybe you're just out and about for Black Friday as well. You are going to need the coat. Temperature is going to be at or below freezing across the area out there for Thursday and also Friday morning. Going into your weekend ahead, if you got any plans, we're also tracking a few more showers in the mix. Another system coming in as we head into our upcoming weekend. But the good news is, we're seeing Thanksgiving sandwiched in the middle of those systems, right? Cooler conditions, drier conditions out there for your Thanksgiving holiday ahead. So make sure to tune in. We'll be live again in the next 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes at 7 a.m., breaking down everything you need to know, again, about this severe weather risk. We'll talk about the potential of some localized flooding as well. So we'll be live 2 more times this morning, so make sure to tune in and stick around at 7 and 7:30.
The bravest thing that my dad has done has been going back to school.
It wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
The bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
You wonder how they're going to experience the real world in real safety, where all kids are welcome and everyone has a path forward to new skills, advancement, leadership, something they will carry with them the rest of their lives.